we didn't do like an intro or anything, so I thought, so I thought this was just.
Okay. All right.
Oh god, we're a fucking mess.
I don't know. Like, I didn't hear anyone say record, so I just like pressed record. I was like, we just
Yeah,
talked about whatever.
yeah, just god damn. All right, now I'm recording.
I'm gonna lower down my volume because I sound a bit loud for some weird reason. I don't know why.
Fucking
Okay.
welcome to the Non-Canon Cast, hosted by these two fucking morons.
Okay, let's restart this in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, I was recording. Fuck. Or whatever. We're
Right.
going. We're keeping
Okay.
this.
So hey, welcome to the Non-Canon Cast. I'm your host, and my other host is Dr. Antdemon. Wait, no, I'm Dr. Pierson, and my co-host, and here's my co-host at Dr. Antdemon.
We're keeping that. No, don't cut that out.
What a great start!
Yeah, right. This is an omen.
Oh yes, definitely. So we have a lot of things to talk about. Very interestingly.
Like cannons. I like ship
Yeah.
cannons.
The spicy, the meat and potatoes of the podcast itself.
Yes, you know they sink enemy ships. That's always cool.
Do they actually?
Ship cannons? Yes.
Ship? Is that an actual term? A ship cannon? Hold on.
No, they're just normal cannons.
Okay. So have we actually talked about the 173 image crisis the other episode?
No, we did not.
Okay, that's very interesting, despite the fact that ship has already sailed. But
God, I hope
but
I
yeah.
didn't make the running gag of this episode ships.
You, sir, have already made the call for that. You know what? Instead of like the transitions from Hoi 4, I'm just gonna make the transitions from a ship noise.
Like ship horns.
Yeah. Or like a sailor, like sailors hooking their flags or whatever the heck it is.
Oh god. But yeah,
So
173. It's gone, right?
it's got, well, it's not the content itself, more like the image of itself.
Yeah,
apparently.
the
So,
image.
yeah. And suffice to say, was I a fan of this entire legal fiasco? Absolutely not. Mainly because like I understand where the foundation, mainly the site staff, were arguing for, but I feel like it was a bit too far for them because there was no request for the 173 to be taken down, but also like, this sets a bad precedent to a degree, I guess. I remember someone from the Society of Containment Fiction made a video, Lack of Leper made a video about this where the 173 image was a bad idea. I don't remember the specifics about it, but I just know it was a bad idea-ish.
Yeah, honestly, like 173 is kind of shit.
As a content or the image? Because we're talking about the image here, sir.
Yeah, but like honestly, the image wasn't all that good.
I mean, it was the originality of like of an article, so like you do know like this is some old stuff, so do understand. While you may see it as shit as of today, back then you might have been like, whoa, this is something new, and so forth.
Yeah, like, I get that, but like the fact that it's like grandfathered in doesn't like Untitled 2004 does not look good. I'm gonna be like go out there and just gonna like shove that out there. I know it's art and like art's subjective, but like, fuck you, this is my subjectivity.
Fuck your art subjectivity. This is my fucking art of subjectivity.
This is my art objectivity. It's fucking shit.
Have you seen like the Peanut Gallery or whatever? Yeah, they call it the Peanut Gallery, but basically they made like a proliferation of, well, not proliferation, but like a collection of redesigned versions of 173, as I've sent you the link right now.
Yeah. I don't like most of them, I'm not gonna lie, because like once the original image, yes, I think Untitled 2004 does not look good. However, it did have the stubby little arm sticking out, and you know, because of how
Stubby little.
yeah, it's got little fucking little T-Rex arms.
But like, here's the thing though. I think the problem that the new images have in comparison to like the original image, like I prefer the original image than these things. Like, no offense to the artist out there that made like a huge amount of effort.
Pierson hates
I just
artists,
think.
confirmed.
Shut up. I'm an artist as well, by the way, and I feel like they're trying too far on trying to be creepy, because you see movies these days where like they're trying to be scary as possible by making it forced and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They don't like naturally let it happen in a way.
But like, yeah, like a lot of the designs, like I'm looking at them now, and like, it's like, yeah, like 173, like Untitled 2004 had like the stubby little arms, but like because of how tall it was, I could see my neck being broken by those arms. They're close enough. I could fit a neck in there. But you see like these other designs, and they have like like spaghetti arms, and it's just like,
Yeah.
this is like, and there's like one design I'm seeing here that just has like cinder blocks at the end of its arms. Like, I'm not gonna break someone's neck. I'm gonna crush their skull.
Wait, which one are you talking about? The gallery number 7 or?
It's in. Fuck, I lost it. Where is it?
Nice.
Yeah, Gallery 7. Yeah.
Okay. Who made this actually? Hold on. It was by collab number 7 gallery, and it's not popping up for me for some weird reason.
Yeah, not
Strange.
same here. But yeah, like I get it. It's still technically. Oh, it's by Snugboat 11.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, Snugboat. I'm gonna talk shit.
No offense to the artist, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like yes, it fits the description in the description box. However, it worked with Untitled 2004 because I could see it breaking someone's neck. If there's cinder blocks or spaghetti arms at the end of the hands, how are you breaking someone's neck? No, you're just like gonna cave their skull.
I think the closest out of all of these, in my opinion, well, whilst maybe subjective, I don't know why, but like one of them reminds me of Five Nights at Freddy. I don't know why. The one by the Best Blight. It just reminds me of like one of the Freddy Bears from FNAF for some weird reason.
Best Blight, is that in Gallery 7?
It's in like sub page number 1. Just like click on the image and then like it should lead you to a page. If not, I'll just send you the image of it.
Yeah,
actually.
send me the image.
Yeah, sure. I think it's just me. Like, I don't know why. It just reminds me of FNAF for some strange reason.
Yeah, but yeah, you are right. Like some of these are forced creepy because like a part of the creepiness from the OG 173 was the fact that it was so unassuming.
The thing is about the original 173 is that it made it seem strange and disturbing or creepy. There's like something creepy about a normal still sculpture behind a normal like image. That's the thing I think a lot of images these days should be, but like at the same time it really depends on the context and like however you're perceiving it as it is.
Yeah, like yeah, but like what I'm talking about is more like let's take that image for example. It's all black and red, and it's got like 3 legs, and it's just like this is
4.
This is.
I think there's 4.
Is there 4?
I don't know. It just made the. Okay, do you know the leg in the middle and there's a sharp thing? It just looks like there's a 4th leg behind it, but let's say 3 for now.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, it looks like a creepy monster that's gonna kill me. The thing is, Untitled 2004 didn't look like a creepy monster that was gonna kill you. It looked like a weird statue.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the original intention of the SCP-173 writer. It was not supposed to be an image that depicts death and all. It was supposed to depict like the oddity, the abnormality of it, and the unknown, whether or not it can kill you is the thing.
Yeah, and then it was also when the original 173 article also represented how important proofreading is. Have you read the
Like,
original
even so,
post?
The 173 article?
Yeah, not the article, the original post.
From 4chan?
Yes.
I think it's the same thing, really.
It's not.
Like,
It's not.
Really?
It's it's got like weird breaks in clinical tone. It's got so many fucking typos. It makes me want to cry.
All right. Let me read this, and then I'll compare. Item item number 173, special containment procedures. Item 173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter 173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and the door is to be relocked. Wait, hold on. No fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and the door is to be relocked behind them. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
start to see it now.
yeah. You don't need to go
At
any
all times.
further.
At all times, students. Yeah, yeah. There's an unusual amounts of non-breaks here.
Yep.
But the formality of, I mean, the formality of it is a bit unique in its nature. A lot of articles tend to start off with SCP blah 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 blah. The next paragraph would start with SCP blah blah blah, and so forth and so forth. No, wait, actually, hold on. Looking back at this right now, it's literally the same.
Oh,
No, wait, never mind.
yeah,
Never mind. It's
because
not
like
the same.
at one point in the original 4chan post, it actually refers to SCP as SCM, which I find funny.
SCM?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm looking at the original 4chan post and it says SCP, not SCM.
At one point, there's a typo of SCM in the like OG 4chan post.
Which paragraph is this? Is it like the first paragraph or the second paragraph?
Hold on, I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, where did the image go? I pressed enter to just vanish.
Yeah, that happens. Oh, this is the original one, basically.
Yep, from 2007.
2007. It's wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, June 22nd, 2007. Yes, I have to use my fucking fingers to count
Yeah.
the months. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, hold on, I forgot to mention. Hey everyone, fucking Pierson boils milk in a mug and puts cereal in it.
Shut the fuck up! This does not have to be included in the podcast, for God's sake.
I said I would include it.
Oh my god! You know, when you said like, oh yeah, hold on, Pierson, we're supposed to have a podcast, and I'm just like, and immediately I think of like, oh shit, he's gonna mention up the mug and the mug and the milk.
I forgot about the mug and the milk. I don't like.
Okay.
It came like rolling back to me.
God damn it! I wish you actually forgotten it, and then I would just in the background just like sip my hot milk with my cereal on top of it. God damn it!
Anyway,
So, a
but
little
yeah,
bit of-
SCM. SCM.
Yeah. Okay, first off, a little bit of context on what the fuck Dr. Antdem0n was talking about. So a while ago in the RPC Discord, someone was mentioning about like cereals and all this stuff, and I just commented, quote, you know, I think warm milk in a mug followed by a cereal on top is nice. And then Antdem0n is like, are you fucking insane? And I'm just like, no, there's nothing wrong. Plus, think of it as a benefit. Warming your milk in a mug and then putting cereal on top of it, that's ingenious. You don't have to hold the bowl and then eat your cereal.
Yeah, scrambling to justify his insane behaviors.
Insane behavior. Look, I'm just being abnormally practical in a sense. Like listen, mugs are there for drinking, and what is there for drinking? Milk, warm milk, and cereal.
So you don't drink cereal.
No, I don't. I actually use my teaspoon to act as my spoon, and when I'm eating the cereal on top of it, and when it's all gone, the cereal, I just drink it like a normal drink.
What the fuck?
Like, I'm not even joking. Like, people thought I was fucking around, but I'm not. I'm
I know
being
you're not.
deadly
That's
serious.
the worst part. like I don't know, like what the fuck like has like spurred on you revealing all these like eldritch behaviors.
Eldritch behavior. Are you telling me H.P. Lovecraft also did this when he was being a racist asshole back in the 800s?
Yeah, like he fucking like he saw like an immigrant like drinking cereal out of a mug, and like that's what started his racism. You are responsible for Lovecraft being racist, Pierson.
I'm that immigrant from New York, and tough guy walking here.
Yeah, drinking cereal out of a mug.
Okay, okay, we're getting out of hand. Let's
Yeah,
continue. But before we continue,
Go fuck yourself.
that's nice.
But
Okay, so 173, the image, yeah, I guess, but in terms of its originality, like I understand why it had to be reworded. And like the craziest part about this entire story now is that there are conversations of rewriting 173.
Yeah, which I find strange, but not
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, that sounds like the moment you hear staff or someone suggesting that we should rewrite 173 to like today's standards, I'm just like, that's a terrible idea because first off, this is a relic. This is a historical piece that started the entire genre of Confic. And like I think it's just odd or off, I guess, to like rewrite the entire content of it to suit better today's norming standards. And that's like saying like, oh, we should change the flag of the museums of like, let's say, the Weimar Republic from the 1930s into today's standards. And I'm just like, why though? That's a piece of human historical relic in a museum. Why would you replace it with the current modern standards that's supposed to be there for historical purposes? Like,
Yeah, like I get that, but like I would like to say again, 173 is kind of shit. Like it's and I do understand why it should stay. I don't think it should change, but I believe that the sentiment of maybe we should rewrite this isn't out of nowhere, you know?
but here's the thing though, it's not about the idea of like, oh, the concept is dog shit, or like the concept is just, or is like too off in today's norming standards. It's there as a piece of relic. It's
Yeah.
meant to be. It's and so forth. Plus, it has 7,000 likes anyways. So I doubt, like, I don't think personally that this should be rewritten to today's standards.
No, it
I just
shouldn't.
don't.
No.
Mm.
Like ultimately it
Because
shouldn't. I
yeah,
can
ultimately.
yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't mind there being like some like spin-offs of 173. It's just like here's like a fake rewrite that I made.
I'm pretty
Uh,
sure there are fan fiction websites that are dedicated to that, and
Probably. There's a fucking website out there named fanfiction.net. Bro, are you good?
yes, yes, I'm good.
You know why you're sick? 'Cause you fucking drink cereal out of a mug.
Wait, did I not mute myself in Discord? Wait,
No, you
shit, no.
fucking completely destroyed your throat on podcasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that section in post editing because okay, I don't know why, but I'm feeling funny for some weird reason today. Like
Yeah,
I can't describe it. I
like
don't think I have COVID, first of all, because I'm not experiencing any symptoms aside from the fact I have a cold. But that's normal for me. But I can still taste, but I'm a bit scared that I may have COVID. So,
it's
hmm,
fine. You probably won't die. Maybe.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And if you don't, like, and if you do die, then I'll just like bring someone else to co-host this
Oh,
cast.
who the fuck would you bring to this podcast?
I
I'm
have
actually very curious.
genuinely, now that I've like brought it up as a joke, I don't know who I'd bring. I could bring like the worst person ever.
Like who, Mark?
But I don't know who I'd bring. I don't know. Red's a cool dude. I could bring him.
I don't think he's really that dedicated to the lore specifically, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, he's more about space and chilling out
Yeah,
CE.
space lore. Yeah, that
Yeah.
he's in the Vaughn category at least.
Speaking of cosmic embers, it's almost canon.
Oh, it's canon to an extent, but it's non-canon to the baseline primary, really.
Yes, but it is getting an alt canon status very soon.
Like,
We
I kind of really, really wish it was part of the baseline because I like everything to be interconnected. But like, it's just. I mean, this is my opinion, obviously. It's just a shame that Cosmic Embers is going to be that one piece of lore that's not going to be considered canon,
I mean,
in
you
my
could
opinion.
change that.
You can't. You really can't because
Like,
Blairen already gave his opinion about it and say it would make more sense if it's its own canon
yeah,
instead of being connected to the baseline and so forth.
however, Red, who like controls the whole little subsection, has
Technically, yes.
yeah has stated that like Blaren said like we could become an alternate reality if enough people write connected articles. So
To
literally,
it.
yeah, if like connecting articles between baseline and cosmic. It's
Mm.
just that it just so happens that everyone's been writing self-contained articles, which is why it's slowly becoming an alternate canon.
I guess.
So you
I
could
mean, I
just
did.
go out right now and draft some like connected articles and like boom.
I mean, like, I was supposed to write a Cosmic Embers concept article, which I'm still planning to do. It's basically about planet eaters or something like that.
Oh, I saw
They're
that
like,
on the drafts forum, I think.
yeah, they're basically as a concept, they're basically like giant ass, serpentine like creatures that are essentially eating planets, and they're residing outside of the boundaries of the universe because they're to make them less OP. They're basically very weak towards light and speed of light, all that stuff, and that's why they always reside in the darkness side of the universe. They don't come into like the boundaries of like any other galaxies unless it's nearby the edge of the universe itself.
Speaking of that, I think I believe we had discussion last time too about like vapor lore and like how that's handled.
Vaporlore, goddamn. Like, I'm not saying I don't like Vaporlore. I'm pretty sure I said the opposite in the last recording, but hey, times change, I guess.
An entire month, yeah, people change. That's like 3
An
years.
entire month.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is though, I actually have the recording done, all the stuff from the first episode. I just need to like render it, and whenever this laptop renders like something very long, like say an hour long, the CPU fan would go like with a very screeching sound followed by, and I'm just like, yeah, how am I supposed to fucking render this down? So that's the thing that's been bothering me. That's why I
Yeah.
haven't uploaded anything since then. But yeah.
But yeah, because CE has far more vapor lore than it does actual lore. I'm not sure.
No, no, you're wrong. It's actually RCPA.
Well, CE
We,
and RCP, I guess, suffer from the same issue then. Yeah.
again, I think fucking RCPA has the most prevalent vapor lore than CE because again, we had this conversation as well back in the first
Yeah.
episode where like someone can easily just like write one article and then ruin everyone's fucking day.
Yeah. But like my sort of opinion on that is sort of like get fucked. You didn't write it down.
Yeah, that was basically the saying. Like it is within your responsibility to ensure that your specific vapor lore that you're developing and sharing with everyone becomes canon. Because if you don't, too bad, you lost. It's been replaced by someone else's idea, no matter how
Yeah.
shitty it is.
Yeah, and like if it is super shitty, then it'll get deleted like any other shit article.
Well, yeah, obviously, like, or like you can have a talk with the actual writer itself and try to incorporate your ideas with his ideas, and then boom, it's much
Yeah.
easier and it makes everyone happy at the end of the day.
Yeah. I was gonna start making videos, and I was gonna make a video on how to make an RPC because I'm a fucking
Oh my
tool.
god, are you actually going to make a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I prettied mine up and everything.
Wait, hold on. Send me a link. Send me that goddamn link. I'm kind of curious
I
now.
changed the profile picture and I fucking renamed it. So now it's Dr. Antdem0n, and that's pretty much all the preparations I need. And now I just need to like watch some tutorials on Caden.
Oh, so that's why you've been asking about like, hey, Pearson, what software editor do you use? And I'm just like, I use this, and and I was just like, is he making a YouTube channel? Something strange.
Yeah, I'm fucking scheming, dude.
You have one subscriber.
I genuinely don't know who that is because I've never uploaded in my life.
Are you sure about that? Because I have an inkling feeling that you have an alt account and you just subscribe yourself and you're just gonna be bubbling. Pearson, I don't know who subscribed it. It's a
Yeah.
very strange thing.
I know I have many alternate emails, but that's just like I obscure my identity sometimes, not like to fucking bot farm my YouTube channel.
You
But,
know what? And you get a subscriber from your old best friend, Dr. Pierson.
But I was looking at the rules for drafts, and something funny I realized is that you don't need to implement any of the crit you get, you just need the crit in general.
What do you mean?
It just says you need 2 pieces of crit. You don't need to implement
Yeah.
them in the rules.
Oh yeah, no, it's not required because SCP doesn't have that as well anyway because of obvious
Yeah.
reasons. It's just there. It's just there as a way for people to either A, listen, or B, be narcissistic, get an upload, and then boom, delete it and question, oh, why does everyone hate it?
Yeah.
Like seriously, I feel like a lot of people should take criticism more in life because, like I said from last episode, or if I actually did, I think criticism is a part of life, and it like taking it more in helps to improve yourself, not as a person, but also imperfectionizes your skills at hand.
So the moral of the story is be narcissistic, never make mistakes, simply be good.
Yes, exactly.
But, but yeah, I found that like kind of fucking hilarious. It's just like,
Mhm.
oh, I don't need to actually like, because I've been posting a very long story that I've been writing,
Yeah.
to try to beat Alma's word count. Uh,
I
uh,
I think beating Alma's word count is kind of pointless. Really, hold on. Yeah. I think it's kind of pointless, honestly.
it is, but like it's a point of pride for me. And the moment my pride gets involved is the moment things go to hell. Uh, but
Again, I think word count is just another way of saying measuring someone's dick or
yes,
whatever.
and I want the biggest.
Well, too bad someone has already beaten you to it anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, I'll beat their word count too. Yeah.
I think the longest word count is like what 30,000. I can't remember.
I think it's 20,000.
Is it actually 20,000?
I believe it's 20,000.
Okay. Hold on. What's your YouTube channel again? Dr. Antdemon.
Yes.
I can't find you.
I I mean, doesn't
Like, did you say it?
surprise
I'm trying
me.
to. I'm trying to add you into my future channels list for the Non-Canon Cast channel.
Like, I literally linked it. It's not that hard to find.
No, I know that, but like, I'm trying to like input your name on it. It's not showing up. This channel doesn't have any content.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm working on it. Fuck off, YouTube.
Actually, before we get on to other things you have in mind, let's talk about you. Actually,
Oh.
you know, it's been I don't know why, but like, when you first talked about a few months ago, as of recently, I thought you were like just a new guy or whatever, but then and then you kind of talked about it, and I was like, oh wait, you've been here since day one. Weird.
Yep.
Like when you before you started talking months ago, I didn't know you existed. I just think you were just a random person who joined the server and
Well,
just like, hey, look,
same.
RPC, woo.
Same to you.
Except the fact that I always been talking here since 2018, sorry.
Yeah, but like because like you joined after I took a break, so
Quote
I
unquote
just
break.
for
You were in the
several
hospital.
years.
You were in the
Yeah.
hospital though.
Yeah, I was in the hospital, but I sort of looked in and was like, who's this fucking Dr. Pierson dude? He's fucking he's chill. I'll talk with him, I guess.
Who the fuck is this guy? He's chill. I'll fucking talk about this guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this asshole who puts fucking milk in in a mug?
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk to him, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you like opened with that, like I'd like never associate with you again. But like I'm kind of tangled in you now.
If I actually showed you my true inhumane form, you'd be like, yeah, no, I'm not talking to this guy again.
Yeah,
Can
fuck
someone
you.
get a containment team here?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the fucking weed Canadian and the guy obsessed with space.
Yeah, I'm my friends are this one Canadian guy who works in a museum and a blue bird, who's also in Canada. But yeah,
But yeah, uh, yeah, I just kind of like so what happened was I like sort of stopped interacting with RPC for many years. I just never left the server.
yeah.
And then I got hospitalized because of COVID and I got pneumonia. Which by the way sucks. If you guys can help it, don't get pneumonia. I coughed up blood. I was like a fucking anime character.
No, you coughed up blood. Ew.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, all my friends were busy with like work and school during most of the day because that's how life works.
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, man, I have no one to talk to. Hey, what's this? RPC, I remember this. And I joined back like nothing happened.
Like, what made you join the RPC server in the first place anyway, back in 2018?
I was just kind of dissatisfied with how SCP was running things, and then like the logo changed, and then everything exploded, and then
Yeah, when I first joined RPC, I thought this wiki was gonna die because, like, if you're trying to make like a new wiki, it's gonna certainly die anyway. But then the more I stuck with it, the more I realized that, oh, I think this is something new that's gonna kick off a revolution.
Viva la Revolution.
Viva la revolution! Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Why'd you fucking turn?
Es tut mir leid, Herr. Mein Krankheitssprechen ist nicht so gut. So yeah, I'm multilingual.
Yeah.
Multilingual? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
multilingual. I can Tagalog, German, auf Deutsch, and English.
Yes.
Are you multilingual or bilingual?
I
And
used to be.
why? What other language can you talk besides English?
Spanish. I used to be able to speak Spanish.
Oh,
Now,
española estite so.
yeah, I can understand it if someone speaks it to me, but I can't say anything back, and it pisses me off.
Oh yeah, no, I've been in your spot before when I was young here in Ireland. When I moved here in Ireland back 14 years ago, I lost immediately. I lost all sense of like salita mag Tagalog. But like over time, I kind of relearned it a bit, and it was kind of tough. Like especially moving here to Ireland, to a more developed country. No, excuse me again. Speaking English was kind of very hard. That's why I was diagnosed with a speech and language communication disorder, and where it basically means I have a speech impediment when I'm trying to learn a new language or like speaking in general, and I sometimes stutter. And yeah,
But yeah, language is fucking wild.
like some people don't even think I'm actually Irish or whatever. Some people think I'm American. I don't know why. Like I do sound a bit like an American, but I don't sound very American right there.
Yeah, like you have a very neutral accent, which is common in New England.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because the fact that in Philippines are, despite the fact that Tagalog or Filipino is the primary language, American English is apparently the secondary language that we use when we're talking English, not British English. So American English. That's why I sound a bit American.
Yes.
Mm.
And this ascends you past most other nations.
Yeah, and are you Ecuadorian? I can't remember. I'm
I
sorry,
am,
dude.
my mother's side is Ecuadorian, my father's side is Italian. Pretty much purely both those things. So I'm like a
Yeah.
almost even 50-50 split.
Oh god, that's even worse. Ecuadorian Italian. Yikes.
Yeah. I cook it a pasta, then I sell cocaine.
I don't know why. I grew so disgusted and like I'm done with pasta or like spaghetti anymore for some weird reason.
I thought
I think
you were
it's
gonna say South Americans. I was just like,
I'm so sick of South America, man. Like I'm so fed up with it.
It's so South in America.
God damn South America. But yeah, on a serious note though, I grew so distasteful of fucking spaghetti and pasta. Like not in the way like how it is. Like it tastes nice, but I think it's just during the pandemic when we had our first lockdown over here in Ireland and essentially all over the world. I ate so much spaghetti and pasta that my parents kept cooking it constantly for weeks that my body just basically
Rebelled
out of
against it.
rebelled against it. Like even the inkling thought of spaghetti makes me want to puke.
Hmm.
Like like I want to eat spaghetti, but my body is just like, yeah, sorry man, you're not Italian.
Oh yeah, something I just decided for like
Hmm.
because I've neglected it for the past like half hour to look at the notes I'd written down.
Next time I'm gonna actually have to consider writing down notes because this is twice in a row I fucked up already in terms of writing notes.
Nice. How am I the one who like kept notes?
I don't know. Like I literally even like remember what I also said like I asked Alexa or Siri like to keep in notes or whatever. I even did, and then over time just like forgetting. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to write down notes for the
Yeah.
podcast. Shit.
But yeah, one of the notes I had written down is to mention like common tropes prevalent in containment fiction.
Dimension.
What?
Like alternate realities, pocket dimensions, pocket universe, etc.
Like no, just common tropes prevent and like containment fiction in general.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about dimensions, like
What the?
specifically.
Yeah, I was so confused. What the fuck are you?
The mind of Dr. Pearson.
Yeah, it's just like, so let's talk about some common tropes. Ah, so we're traveling to another dimension. What are you on?
Dr. Pearson is literally just like the 15th iteration of Doctor Who.
Anyway, but yeah, like,
But common tropes, yeah, that's the best part about this actually, you know.
yeah. Like, well, how about this? Let's start with some negativity, because like I'm all about that shit. I'm a messy bitch with drama.
Hold on. Let me just pop up the trope wiki that literally lists out all the SCP Foundation's types of tropes.
Yeah, I'll pull up RPC authorities.
I'll do the same as well. But do both RPC and SCP Foundation actually.
Yes. But
They should be the same, but there's something different about these two trope wikis actually.
Yeah, but let's start with some fucking negativity, right? What is your least favorite trope, like, present that you see like over and over again in containment fiction writing?
Like I think I'm gonna be a bit narcissistically biased about this, but I think it's like dangerous monsters. Despite the fact that I write dangerous monsters.
I was about to say, like, I read 063.
But here's the thing, though. I write them in a good way. I don't write them because, oh, they're dangerous. I write them in a narrative way that makes them more than just dangerous creatures. There's a story behind them, obviously. So yeah.
Everything you can do, I can do better.
Essentially, like, oh, you have a dangerous T-Rex. Oh, I'll write one that's dangerous. That's a dangerous T-Rex, but also make a depressing story.
Yeah. He's got tiny little arms. He's got an itch on his nose.
The reason why he's dangerous because he's sad about the fact that he has tiny arms.
Travesty.
Travesty it is. Oh god. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if there's some article in the SCP Wiki that has done that anyway, because they have tiny arms or whatever it is.
Yeah. No matter how many people I consume, the protein is not enough to make my arms grow.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. So, what about you? What is your hate or one common thing you hate about a trope?
One common thing I hate, I mentioned it last time, and that's teleportation. I despise teleportation. I'm holding myself back going on a rant.
I remember that, yeah.
I despise teleportation.
I think, but do you despise it in a sense where, like, they don't explain it, or you despise it because it just is?
Kind of a mixture of both. Like, I kind of hate it because, like, they don't explain it because of how many, like, required secondary powers, like, teleportation needs.
Okay.
Because, like, something people don't really realize, like, air isn't just like an empty space. It's molecules and atoms, and if you teleport to it, you're gonna be pushing those atoms immediately outward, and at that speed, you're gonna fucking blow up.
I think it's not. I don't think a lot of teleportation articles that I read about aren't really based on speed, but rather the. Yeah, I think then again it is. I think it is speed.
Yeah, that's my fucking point. Like, it's so poorly explained every time. It's just like, why does it teleport?
But like, I don't think it is. I don't think all teleportation anomalies are about speed. They don't travel to one point and by like traveling at Mach 10 or whatever, because if they do, they leave like air resistance behind them.
Yeah, well, I meant more like even if you teleport like cleanly from one location to the other, you're gonna be pushing those air molecules out the way from wherever you end up, and that's gonna cause some problems. And like, what if you teleport into something? How do you know you're not gonna teleport into something? Like, there's.
I'm pretty sure they just do.
Yeah, but like that's the thing though. Like, a lot of the dangerous creatures teleport just sort of don't, and they just sort of have like an instinctual knowledge of where every entity is ever, somehow, so they never fuck up. Like, I want to see that now. I want to see an article where it's just like an anomaly that can teleport, and they just like end up killing themselves by like going to a wall.
So wait. Do you have a problem with SCP-173 then, since it is a teleporting anomaly?
It doesn't teleport though. It just moves really fast.
I mean, but it is sort of teleporting though. Like, if you blink, it moves to like your direction very quickly.
Yeah, but it moves. It physically moves. Like, it even leaves traces. It leaves scratches on the floor.
It doesn't actually. It doesn't mention that.
Yeah, well, it leaves scraping sounds, so like clearly it's just moving quickly.
It's making scraping sounds when no one looks at it. It does that in its containment chamber, but no one actually sees it when it does that.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't move. My point is it doesn't teleport. It just moves quick. Moving quickly isn't teleporting. Like if
But
I
like everyone,
wait,
everyone
could I like run
exclaim-
outside your house and you're like, holy shit, he's teleporting?
It's just that like everyone uses the term teleport whenever they're describing
Because
SCP-173.
while functionally it is teleporting, like from like an outside observer, it might as well be teleporting. It's not.
Mhm.
And like that's the important distinction there. Like if it's like teleporting but not, such as super speed, then I don't mind it, because then it's super speed and not teleportation. Even if it's functionally teleportation.
Perhaps.
Yeah, like and also like another thing I hate teleporting anomalies for is like it makes like a lot of articles I've seen with teleporting anomalies just make it so that like, why does it teleport? Well, it seemed too easy to contain, so I made it harder by making it teleport. And I'm just like, wow, that sucks.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the Foundation and the Authority have to do like really esoteric bullshit to like contain it. And it's like we need fucking 12 jelly beans every week.
Well, not really. There are authors, of course, take creative liberty whenever they're making these things. Like, I think it really depends on like whether or not the object or like the person, I guess, has a sort of weakness point. Like, for example, if it's a person, then in order to prevent it, I guess you could say, for example, you could create electrical fields around the containment chamber, where basically it sort of ensures that the molecules aren't pushed out by the teleporter. That way, it's not OP really.
Yeah, I mean, like, my problem isn't that it's OP. My problem is the fact that it just breaks suspension of disbelief, which is weird because like I can like, there's an article, 013 that's just like straight up causes bad luck if it's not used enough, and I read that it's just like, well, that makes sense. It causes bad luck, and I just didn't question it. But the moment something teleports, I'm just like,
And Demon goes full on ape shit when he
Yeah, I
sees a
go fucking
teleporting
ape.
anomaly.
Yeah.
I just teleport behind you and you just go.
Yeah, like that shit don't work on me. I fucking smell teleportation.
Pierson, did you just teleport behind me?
Yeah.
So what other tropes are there actually?
There are a shit ton, dude. There's like body snatching, fucking the fact that like it's veiled, like veiled normalcy is a trope. It just happens to be like one of the most
Really?
prevalent ones. Yes,
Huh.
commonly referred to as a masquerade, and it's not exclusive to containment fiction.
Oh, that one. Well, no, it's not that common here over the RPC Authority because it's all interconnected and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what else is here in the SCP trope wiki? Oh my god, the end of the world. Oh no,
The
I
end of the
hate
world
this.
as we know it. Yep.
You have no idea how much I hate the SCP wiki for having thousands upon thousands of XK or whatever scenarios are out there. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like at first there was even a couple of Series 1 articles that did that, but it was kind of novel at the time.
I mean, it's tame. It's pretty tame compared to what we have literally today, though.
Yeah, like a lot of articles do tend to like end the world. However, there is one argument I have against that.
Okay.
Those are all non-canon, according to me.
It's. I mean, this is a non-canon cast after all, so we consider anything non-canon, and
Yeah.
we are the cast.
Yeah, last episode's not canon.
Exactly. We even joked about that. So
Yeah.
So wait, the last episode we talked about, it's all non-canon. It would never happened now.
Also, fun fact, TV Tropes has fucking a character page and like says like it'll list out every single RPC's character tropes, but like there's only
Character
like
tropes?
fucking 3. Yeah, character tropes are tropes specific to characters
Wait, where is this mentioned? The RPC Authority trope wiki?
in the TV Tropes page, yes.
Characters, despite the fact that I wrote like 5 characters and I haven't developed much about them. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of happy that they mentioned RPC 197 in the main page of the RPC Authority wiki trope, which makes me happy. Literally in the third bullet point, animalistic abomination. RPC 197 is a sapient savage wolf with regeneration and super strength who literally hides and travels through the shadows. Whenever it speaks, the voice is heard as warped and distorted. It also claims to be the Fenrir from the Norse mythology.
Yeah, which it very clearly isn't because it runs around.
I feel like it's taking too much simplistic liberty to describe the article. I mean, it's not super strength. It does regenerate, but super strength is I think it is what it is because it's a giant ass wolf. It makes sense to have super strength, but I never mentioned it. It has muscly, huge strength that can tear down a carrier into 2 pieces.
Yes, but one thing I would like to point out, this can't be Fenrir.
What the fuck do you mean? I wrote the article. It is Fenrir.
Yeah, but like, if it's moving around, then Ragnaroks must be happening, and it's because I'm not fucking drowning.
I mean, according to this, it already it's. I'm not saying it already has happened, but you know,
Yeah.
like Ragnarok most likely must have happened decades ago anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, so Ragnarok, how it's supposed to like throw down is like the first telling sign is that there's 3 winters straight and it kills most people. That's literally the first step. Like, it's just 3 full winters.
Oh yes.
Now remember, these are like Swedish people, so it'd be like a year and a half of
What do you
winter.
hold on? What do you mean Swedish?
Norwegians, fuck you. They
No,
rated.
no, they're not even Norwegian or Swedish. They're Nordic mythology. Wait, hold on. Am I saying this wrong? It's
I'm
fucking
gonna let you
Fenrir.
think about that for a second.
Wait. Which mythology is Nordic? Specifically,
It's the
Fenrir?
Viking mythology. You know, people from Denmark,
Was
Sweden,
it
and
Norway or was it Norway or Sweden? I can't fucking remember.
Norway's the one on the outside.
I know where the countries are, but I'm just asking, like, where did this originate in terms of country?
Norway! It came from
Ye-
Norway!
Are you sure?
Yes! Yes, I am!
Okay, I'll just say at least I'm not that up for God's sake. Who's
Yeah.
brain dead about countries? Who fucking thought that
China
Europe
was
was the east?
landlocked.
He fucking thought Europe was in the eastern hemisphere, and also thought America was considered west because of the Wild West.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that
But,
was so
any-
fucking hilarious.
Anyway, Fenrir comes from Norway. That's where his mythology comes from. Norway and Denmark.
Okay,
And,
so I'm assuming Nordic mythology isn't exclusive to Norway. It's all just Nordic countries involved as well.
mostly Norway and Denmark. Sweden
Okay.
gets kind of excluded because they're
Okay,
bigots.
fair enough.
But yeah, Fenrir being free is a sign of It's like a part of Ragnarok because he's trapped forever until Ragnarok shows up.
You know, the funniest part is I've actually never read too much into Ragnarok, and I just wrote about a giant ass wolf named Fenrir. I'm just like, Fenrir.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
what's
it can be Fenrir, be a Fenrir, but it can't be the Fenrir, because Fenrir's trapped by chains, right? This is the mythology. And when Ragnarok happens, the chains get broken, and he's free to move around. And then he eats Odin, which is funny, but
I mean, he claims that he has eaten Odin, but it turns out he was live.
yeah, and like that's my point, because like clearly, Ragnarok isn't going down in the Authority universe.
I mean, if he's out, the Authority doesn't know if Ragnarok has occurred or not because, according to him, he is here and all that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, because like, but there's also like other signs of Ragnarok too, like 3 winters straight. That's the first step. Then a bunch of giants move around and congregate in one spot, and then after that, our Earth, the entirety of it, just descends into complete war and madness that kills pretty much everyone. Is described as an age of swords, an age of axes, and an age of steel, which is the most metal way to describe anything ever.
You know, I really should have read more into the Battle of Ragnarok when I first researched 197 because
Yeah, you should have.
I literally have not. I was just so focused on like, oh, Fenrir, this is a cool ass animal.
Big
and all that
wolf.
stuff.
Yeah.
Not because he's just a big wolf, but I just like saw a potential story behind him. Like
Yeah.
he is a sad puppy. I mean, his story is depressing because,
Yeah, it is. It is.
and like that made me want to write. Well, maybe. Have I ever showed you the original concept for this? Actually,
For what?
197.
No, you never. This is the first time we talked about 197. I didn't even know you wrote 197.
Yeah, so the original concept for 197 originally came from an SCP sandbox I made back in 2016.
Yeah, I'm beginning to noticing a trend.
Oh, what's the trend here, sir? Do tell me.
What's it called? This used to be an SCP sandbox, but SCP standards were too high, so I moved it to the shitty offshoot.
Pretty sure I was in that same category as everyone else when I first joined. But I think I consider myself in a different category now where I'm just like, I'm here to expand the lore, despite the fact that isn't true when I first joined.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, yeah, the SCP thought it was too shitty, so I moved my own shitty shit here.
The fucking TV show mentions 134, which fun fact, Thermic actually fucking despises that article, which I find hilarious.
That's here.
Is the
Species of
Galapagos tortoise that you like insert your brain into, like you insert your consciousness into. But the thing is, because tortoise brains aren't really meant for like sentience, you
yeah.
just sort of become a tortoise.
Actually, absolute brain dead of a tortoise. Yeah.
Yeah.
They even actually said brain dead.
Yeah.
Their original body brain dead.
Although that is not true. The original body gets absorbed into the tortoise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
TV Tropes, you're wrong. Fix your shit.
So like, hold on. Like, does it get zoop or like it's a slow ass process where like they're like
it gets like how do I describe it? You ever died in Dark Souls?
I've never played Dark Souls.
Oh, you dick. So how do I describe this?
Dark Souls death.
Yeah, like how you just sort of like fade away into like ashes. Imagine that, but all the ashes go into a tortoise.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's what happens. It doesn't really go into detail.
That's basically it.
Yep.
The end of the world, that was the last entry. What is this? That was the last entry trope here, actually. As one would expect, the SCP Foundation is naturally full examples of that was the last entry. I don't know what that means, but
Oh, so that was last entry is a trope. Basically, you ever like, oh shit, I knocked over like a bunch of bottles. Anyway,
Nice.
So you know how like when there's like a movie or game, and like you discover journals, and it's just like I'm gonna mess around with the occult. I'm gonna do this ritual. Oh boy, I sure hope this ritual doesn't go wrong. And like that was like the last journal entry you find, because it's implied that the person got fucking murked by the occult thing.
Of course.
That's what that trope's referring to.
Huh? There's a few. Oh wait, no, that's not. This is SCP. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, our TV tropes page is not nearly as in-depth.
I mean, I think that's a good thing, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't really like the site.
Wait, the trope wiki or the RPC side?
TV tropes. I don't really like TV tropes.
Okay, the X of Y, multiple RPCs fit this trope. They only mentioned like one article of mine, which I'm not. I'm kind of not disappointed. At least they mentioned one article that's kind of good of mine, but thank God. So yeah,
They don't mention any of mine. Neither of my two.
I'm pretty sure one of your articles is in that tropey-ish.
No, one's a fucking sentient wallet, and the other like is a weird watch. I had to think about it because I forgot that like what it did.
I mean, I think is it a good thing that you forget one of your works, or it's a bad thing?
I mean, I wrote it, so like either like it was boring or I have dementia, and like neither of those things are good.
I think I have dementia as well, honestly, because my grandma currently has dementia, and it's kind of a known disease in my dad's side. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Well, I mean, that sure explains a lot of things about you. Uh,
thanks a lot.
no problem, friends. What are friends for?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Still,
you don't need enemies with me around.
oh my god, the siblings share the throne is a fucking trope.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of tropes which are like really weird and esoteric.
Yeah, yeah, they consider GD West as the siblings share the throne because like there are three people who are being held as the GD West.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess like, it does count. Right?
it kind of does, but it's a weird trope itself.
Yeah. Uh,
Hostile terraforming. It is dehumanizing. Kitsune. Masquerade. Mechanical life form. Mechanical abomination. Good is not nice. Grand theft in me. Eldritch location. Evil counterpart. RCPA there.
yeah.
Crossover cosmology. Ooh, crossover
Oh,
cosmology.
where'd you
That's
see
nice.
that shit? What the fuck?
This is
Uh,
in the main RPC wiki trope.
most, if not all, mythology is true and own regard with certain deviations from the original mythological canons. Thanks, Pearson. With
I mean, I'm not the first one to like do a crossover cosmology. There's a lot of people out there in the RPC
yeah,
community that
but
has done.
you fucking changed Fenrir.
What do you mean?
He's not supposed to be unchained.
It's my fucking article, and let me
Yeah,
do what I.
you started Ragnarok. I'm gonna write a tale about how you started Ragnarok.
Pierson, he started a Ragnarok and it actually happened, and then fucking does counterpart.
Yeah. I'm gonna write an
Beethoven.
article about Odin. He's gonna get fucking eaten. Uh,
I mean, his RPC number is redacted, so feel free to fucking mic it anyway. What else is there actually? Beethoven was an alien spy. What? Leonardo da Vinci was an anomalous artist. Oh yeah, sub Vesuvia.
the quote-unquote revelation that a famous historical figure actually had a secret life far more fantastic, figuratively or literally, and/or magical than history records. Oh, that's what the trope is. Okay.
Yeah. Ancient conspiracy. The Authority is an ancient artifact collection agency dating all the way back to the 1500s. Wait, 1500s? Oh, wait, never mind. I was disappointed there for a second that they got the date wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of right.
Yeah, like that's like saying that the Christian church started like when it was first founded and before it split off into a million things. Like that's technically correct.
No.
What have you spotted?
They said the 1500s, right?
Yes.
It actually started in 1456, so they should have said the late 1400s or the early 1500s, but whatever.
I mean, 1500 is still accurate.
Yeah, by like 4 years, by 4 years off.
Yeah, 4 years. Fucking cry about it.
That's like saying you got the fucking date for the presidential inauguration wrong.
I mean, I guess, but like,
You got the founding of the country wrong. 1776. Oh no, it's 2007.
well, no, that's more like saying, oh, it wasn't 1776, it was 1772. Like, it's still wrong, but like, to an understandable degree.
By 4 years off? Are you insane?
Like, yeah, cause like, I'm sure the person who wrote this fucking page didn't really give a shit about RPC.
I mean, I would disagree with you to that because like they put so much effort here. Actually, like look at the amount of tropes it has.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not just one person who writes these. It's a group of people. It's like a wiki.
You do know like the people who wrote this were RPC people, right?
Well, then they can go like fuck themselves. I don't fucking care.
Oh my god, you're telling a fellow RPC user to go fuck themselves? Wow.
I've told you to fuck off so many times.
That's because we're colleagues. There's a difference.
I mean, am I not colleagues with the rest of the authority?
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a devil, busy fucking doing whatever with RPC shit. So yeah, and I'm busy with my channel, fucking making RPC shit.
Yeah, and I'm trying to fucking multitask, writing uh Lawless and also fucking making videos. Well, learning how to make videos.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your fucking first video actually. So
Yeah.
very curious.
Well, I mean, the thing is though, like while you discuss the more lore aspects, I'm gonna be discussing more meta aspects. So it's just like, how do you write an article? What the fuck is
Yeah,
this site? Like,
yeah. The way you said to me, you're gonna be like Dr. Sumerian, the actual Dr. Sumerian himself, because he does that more specifically. Because yeah, he doesn't do lore stuff. He does more the meta stuff.
yeah,
So yeah.
I'll talk about lore stuff if it interests me, but like, I will totally fucking steal your thunder occasionally.
Really, what kind of thunder you're thinking about?
I don't know, like if there's any lore that interests me. Uh, Also, I was writing an introduction video of like what is the RPC Authority site, and so I looked on like the main page and all the fucking like social medias we have,
Hmm.
and I pointed out uh, some fun facts about our social media sites.
Oh dear, like what?
What's it called? So pretty much everything related to Authority happens on the Discord server. Uh, there's a subreddit that only gets like one post every 2 days, and it's usually a link to a YouTube video.
Hmm.
The Twitter only retweets videos and fan art while posting so rarely that when I wrote the paragraph, it didn't even mention the most recent contents being hosted on site.
Well, no, that's because it's being run by Thermic himself.
Yeah, but surely he should like mention it, cause he mentioned fucking the cowboy one.
You know, I was gonna message Thermic right now. Hey, Thermic, do more shit work on the Twitter account.
Yeah, like the
Doctor
Twitter
at
hasn't even mentioned the most recent contest.
Cast. Yeah.
Uh, and there's a Steam group that hasn't made an announcement since 2019.
Oh no, the Steam group is dead. It's not official.
Well, it's still linked on site.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, go fuck
Oh,
yourself.
it is.
Yeah. And then there's a
Yeah.
Redbubble store, which has a travel mug that I've actually been kind of debating getting.
Actually, you know, I'm gonna go to the Redbubble store right now. Let's see
Yeah.
here. Let's
Yeah,
have a
and
look.
like as a side note, I mentioned, fuck, I'll leave it as a surprise for later. Fuck you. You have to watch the video
Yeah, I'll wait
make
for your
eventually.
video. I actually, Coupon actually asked me if she could sell like one of my MST patches, so that was interesting, and she did actually,
Cool.
despite the fact that I didn't get any money out of it, so I just did it out of gesture.
You got fucking scammed.
I did. Technically, I was debating whether or not I should get money for something I've made, but at the same time, I'm just like, it's kind of a work that I'm proud of. I'm not in here for money. I'm just here to have fun. That's it.
See, that's what people say when like they cope with the fact that like they got fucking scammed.
Oh no, but me, I'm a different story. I'm getting paid in the Society of Containment Fiction for my article works.
Yeah. Me,
69 euro.
I have like a 5 days a week, like 9 hour day job.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
boring. Life,
Yeah,
man.
I work in a fucking place. I was about to like accidentally talk myself.
Did you didn't you say you're a chef ish or a cooker or
Yes,
whatever?
yes, I'm a cook boy. I fuck
Okay.
yeah. Uh,
Is it like a fancy place or just like one of those normal ass restaurants that
it,
cook fries, burgers, or whatever it is?
I mean like it's not a fast food place.
But is
It,
it like
it's not
very full?
it's not a fucking Michelin star restaurant.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, like it's like the in between local places, you know?
Hmm.
Like it's not trashy, but like it's not like a formal event going there.
So normal.
Yeah, it is normal. I'm a surprisingly I live an aggressively normal life.
Thir-
It's just that I pop onto RPC and then like act like a deranged lunatic, and I go back to like a day job.
Okay, so remember I told you earlier that about Thermic runs the Twitter and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Apparently, Thermic just told me that Qual is the one who's been doing it recently.
Qual, you forgot to mention the fucking contest.
I gave Qual permission to do stuff too, since I'm so busy.
Yeah,
Oh well, if Qual can do it, then he can do it.
yeah, fucking. I hope he doesn't mention it, cause then like I'm gonna have to like sneak in like a quick fucking panel into the video, just like it got fucking added while I was editing this.
What are your thoughts on the Society of Containment Fiction?
Uh, at first I thought it was really cool. Uh,
At first,
yes, at first, yes,
I
fucking.
sense, never mind. I hate this shit. The thought feeling.
But like over time, I was just like, man, I don't give a shit about half of these people.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just stick with the Authority. These are the fucking shit posters I love.
You don't shit post that much, really.
Yeah.
You're just there like me. I just like write for the site, but I don't care about the off-topic dwellers.
Yeah, I don't care about off topic, but like I care about like the people in the Authority, but like I don't care about anyone else. Like
Hmm.
like I'm still in this, like hold on. Like Dr. Fern recently became a father, good for him, but like outside of that, I who the fuck is he?
I keep joking about the fact that I want to eat his kid.
Yeah, like there's fucking like lack of lepers, who I know like writes for the magazine often, but other than that, I just know that he lacks lepers. Uh,
Yeah, he also used to be a writer for the RPC site.
yeah, like but like that's my point. I don't know any of these people. I don't really care about any of these people.
Well, why don't you try and talk to them and get to know them? Like you did that with me anyway.
Yeah, because like I already have the fucking Authority, and like
Mm.
I plan on turning it into like a cult and a hive mind.
I mean, it already is that for some
Yeah,
people. Like myself.
that's true. Uh, but yeah, like the idea of like interconnected containment wikis is interesting, and it sounds like a good elevator pitch,
Right? Yeah.
but like a lot of the sites are incompatible due to one reason or another.
I guess, but like, do understand their main goal of objectives, I guess, is to basically coin the term config, which I wholeheartedly agree. SCP, th- yeah, for example, SCP doesn't believe in the term config because, like, oh, we're just a sci-fi genre. But I think that's more than that because it's a trend of itself that's spreading its own corner of the internet. It's not part of an actual sci-fi community. It's its own term as it is.
Yeah, I guess, but like I mean if that's the goal, like congratulations, you did it.
Mm. Like even I've been using the term config to describe other wikis that are under this genre and so forth. Like because it's easier and like it doesn't require me to explain a lot of these things.
Pretty much. But like that's kind of my point. Like if that's your objective, congratulations, you did it.
Mm. Plus, I work for the company anyway, and I get paid. I'm an
Yeah.
actual employee of this company, so yeah.
I thought you were a freelancer.
Technically, if I'm paid, that makes me sort of an employee of this
That's
company. So
not how that works. Freelancing is a different thing.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
if
know,
you're
man.
employed, that means you can only write commercially exclusively for Confic magazine. If you're freelancing, that means while you do get paid for their work there, you could also just straight up go to another place and write for them and get paid.
Listen, listen here. I didn't read the legal jargon shit. Okay.
I
Okay.
well, I know the legal jargon shit.
Okay, whatever.
This is this
Freelancer
is
employee.
this
It's
is a very strange dynamic we have.
I like a lot of people think Dr. Pearson is that one smart guy, and then they're just like this and that. But in actuality, I'm just like, hey, let's shut up, okay? I'm
Yeah, just like is the fucking is the Norse from Norway? Yeah.
like no, seriously. I thought Norse mythology was more specific towards either like in the Nordic region. Like it's not specified to a specific country. It's the entirety of the Nordic area.
Well, it's mostly excludes Sweden, but it's mostly Norway and Denmark, because that's where the fucking Vikings live. You know, the guys who believed in that, like as their religion.
Yeah. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, let's move on
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, but it is a strange dynamic we have. because like I'm sort of like incredibly unprofessional about all this. Like
And yet I am, but in a
yeah,
dumb way.
yeah, like you're more professional, but you know less. I'm unprofessional, but like I know more like weird tidbits. Yeah, it's
I think
very very strange.
I think it's a strange duo dynamic, but it makes perfect sense for
Yeah,
us as coworkers.
yeah,
Like your side, you're just like, I don't give a shit about protocols, bureaucracy. I'm here to write shit. While over here, I'm just like, formality, bureaucracy, structure is very important, but also, hey, have you tried milk on a mug cereal?
Bro, I'm gonna go on like a fucking quest just to, like slay you.
Slay the dragon Pierson who
Yeah.
made a giant ass mug pouring milk and
Yeah.
people on it for cereal.
Yeah.
You just write a tale about it.
Terror upon the land.
You know what you should do? You should just write a tale, but it's written by a researcher in his like spare time, and then at the end of the tale is just like the boss asking, "What the fuck is this shit?" And then it just tosses it to an RPC shredder that turns into Anomalous, and the story itself became an actual thing. Car
Oh,
Ace Link stop.
cars like stuff. Oh god. But but yeah, it's fucking. We're both kind of fucking weird, but I'm weird in a way that I can actually like I can pretend to be normal.
But the thing is, though, isn't everyone in the Confic community weird? Because what we're doing here is weird to a sense.
Writing stories?
Not just stories, but like writing an organization that contains research and protects paranatural entities and objects. Like, isn't that weird in a way? Because it sort of is in my view.
Yeah, but like by that logic, every single horror writer would be weird.
Well, no,
Actually,
I'm saying
how about, no, never mind. I'm taking that back. That's a fair point.
because like when you're writing an article, whether it be an SCP or an RPC article, you are technically thinking of a weird aspect that you're trying to implement and make it sound like a very normal thing. Like for all of us here as writers, we accept anything that's sort of weird as a normal thing.
Yeah.
But like if you show this to like someone who never read or anything, they would think it's creepy, disturbing, or weird to a sense.
I still remember, like, I wrote the fucking wallet because I was broke at the time and wanted money.
Yeah, thinking about it now, it is part of that strange or weird category. But like, it's an article that's basic enough, and it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's a fucking wallet that comes to life.
When it doesn't have $100, it's literally a triggered fucking wallet that wants money.
Yeah, it's the fucking college student's dream.
Fucking Shakespeare, not Shakespeare. What the fuck am I saying? Lovecraft area. Shakespeare writes a story about like a fucking talking wallet. Thou art do I eat 100 bill. Dumb shit. Holy shit. From the tropes to the mugs. The crazy days.
Yes, but
You know what? I'm gonna make a mug that says the Non-Canon Cast by Pierson eating a milk cereal in a mug.
yeah, and like
That's an actual mug. Like that is also an actual mug.
fucking on the like opposite side of the mug is just like me screaming in pain.
No, it's just you like hiding in a corner and saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill Pierson."
Yeah. Oh man, but oh yeah, fucking tropes. Let's fucking get back on topic.
We're so way off that point
Yeah,
now.
but
We're so...
how about this? How about this? What's your favorite? What's your like your favorite recurring elements? What do you like?
I think, like, I don't think this is a recurring occurrence, but I like the trope idea that an article or an RPC, I guess, whatever, is actually caused by the Authority. It's not a trope, but it sorta is.
It is. Make your own monster.
Yeah, make your own monster. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just like it because whilst the Authority is like seen as this giant hero thingy or whatever, shiny hero thingy. What the fuck? As this organization, there we go. As this organization that's seen as like that's seen as like heroes
I don't
to
think
some
anyone's
people.
under the illusion that the authorities here.
I mean, they do very fucking questionable shit. So yeah.
Yeah, like, is it still canon that we calls World War One?
I mean, World War One, yeah, but nobody in universe knows about that. Mainly like the United Nations because of obvious reasons.
It'd be kind of fucking awkward if like it was like slip of the tongue.
That one representative is having a conversation with the United States ambassador, and it's like ha, 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 very funny times. Yeah, it would be more funnier if I had bombed your country during World War One. Wait, what? Huh? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you didn't hear that.
you did your shit for me. Wait,
Yes.
you want to bomb our country during World War One? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Team one. Team one requesting amnestics on this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
please.
Have you seen Inside Job,
Inside Job?
the Netflix series?
No. I was like, I thought...
Okay, so there's this one scene from Inside Job where basically the main character has a watch, and she would always says, "I'm gonna need a cleaner," and whenever she says cleaner, two tactical teams come out of nowhere, snatch them, and they disappear. So in this case, it'd be like, "Oh shit, team one, we got a leaker." So
Yeah.
two come out of nowhere, knock him out, and just disappear into the shadows. Oh, that would be actually an interesting RPC article where it's used by like the Directorate whenever something shit goes wrong. It's like, oh shit, team on, go in. They just come out of the shadows and then they take them into the shadows and they disappear forever.
One trope I really fucking love, for like no real reason, is just like, or like things that have been created, like anomalies have been created for a specific purpose, but they just like for some reason went horribly wrong.
So like what I said earlier, the article being as a result of the authorities' fault.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the authority though. Like it's why like 134, if I remember the designation, the turtle one, because their whole sort of idea was like, hey, if we become tortoises, then we can like devise cool things and like become like great thinkers because we have all this time to like actually think about it. We'll live for hundreds of years.
Evolution gone wrong.
Yeah, and it's just like they didn't really realize that like tortoise brains aren't built for that.
Unless you modify it though.
Yeah, but then like you might kill the fucking tortoise.
Well, no, replace it with a human brain then technically.
But the brain will still die. That's how biology works.
I'm just saying this as a guy who doesn't know science shit. Like, I'm a doctor, yes, not really. I'm a doctor, but for lore, not for science shit. Like, even when I said like to some random RPC guy, where I was like, writing as a PhD doctorate is kind of cool, and they're like, that's kind of dumb, and I'm just like, you know what? It's not really. I'm considering getting a doctorate degree in writing, so I can actually just say I am an actual doctor. I am Dr. Pierson.
Bro, I get a doctorate in 10 minutes. I got a printer.
That's just forgery though.
No, I'm a doctor. See, it says so on the piece of paper.
I think the funniest of all about like titles is that it's much easier to get the title called Lord than it is getting a doctor title.
Yeah. I mean, like a lord, you just have to like own a bit of land and be like, I'm the fucking lord of fucking bitch town.
You know, I wouldn't really be surprised if Bitchtown was an actual location.
Population 1, Dr. Pierson.
Oh my! Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, did you say Dr. Pierson?
It took a second.
Look, I'm a tortoise. Shut up.
You're a what?
I'm a tortoise. Shut up. I'm 134. My capacity of my brain didn't fit in the tortoise, so I just went it anyway.
Yeah. I hope fucking Thermic watches this episode and has a fucking aneurysm over like the tortoise mentions.
I mean, you did say that Thermic has an aneurysm over this article and so forth.
Yeah, like he does not like this article, which makes it funnier to me. And like I try to like whenever I talk to him, I try to find excuses to bring up the article.
Like, what does he have a problem with this exactly? You never specified that actually.
He never specified it's me. He just doesn't like it.
Oh, let me check the rating actually. That's the curious part. Most likely he rated with a 1. Yep, he did. No surprises there.
Yeah, I think he just finds it dumb, which like fair enough.
I mean, you can literally say anything else is dumb about the RPC site or the SCP article, really.
Yeah, like for example, Dr. Pierson is dumb.
Yeah, it says the guy who ate a fucking triggery wallet.
Who? What? Who
Yes.
ate a triggery wallet?
Who said? Did I say ate? Oh my god! I'm so gonna delete some things about this podcast. God damn it!
I was fucking floored by that.
You know, yeah.
I'm munching down on leather in my spare time.
You know, I'm just gonna eat a wallet. Yeah, go.
But but yeah, I mean, there's just some articles people don't like that like could be
I
considered good.
I literally understand that. There are some articles that I don't like myself, but I forgot which ones.
Yeah, like there was a couple articles that I didn't like, and most of them are 2018 articles.
I mean, that's kind of understandable. These were old articles anyway. What are your thoughts on RPC 130?
What?
What are your thoughts on RPC 130
130?
and the abortion TV?
Oh, I don't think I've read this one.
So basically, I think this is one of the most disturbing articles that I actually like very much.
There was one article, I don't know if it got deleted or not, that I can't find, and I'm hating it. Like I hate the fact I can't find it. It was basically like a computer website thing.
Does it have like an image of a black eye?
No, it's not like a sentient computer.
No, okay.
And like essentially you would, if you're a woman, a pregnant woman, you would give birth to a monster, and like it fucking almost destroyed a hospital because of it.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, like like no one else does either, and so I'm just like, am I schizo? Like,
Or are we experiencing something anomalous?
yeah, like did I just like fucking make this up in a dream and like forget that it was a dream?
Like, I've never heard of this actually. That's weird.
I know it exists. I'm gonna just like double down.
You can ask someone on the RPC server for that.
Maybe.
Let's finish this up, actually. Oof. We've already been into an hour 30.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking thirsty.
Yeah. So what should we last talk about?
Let's fucking talk about
My video.
which one? Which one?
The comparison, the object class. I was talking about this in the last episode. I was like saying, I haven't released the comparison video yet.
Yeah, you have indeed released that.
Yes,
I
and I'll
mean,
send you it right now.
I've already watched it.
Oh yes, but still, I'm sending you the link anyway.
But
I don't care if you watch it. Behold the thumbnail of what it is.
yeah, I know what the fucking thumbnail is. I clicked on it. I clicked on your stupid Metal Gear Solid face to see the video.
The original
Was DS era.
It was this era. I don't know why. I was so bothered by the fact that like if I uploaded this with DS era, I'm gonna get a copyright claim, or basically like this is you didn't get permission, all that stuff. But like,
No,
yeah,
you
sure, I'm
didn't.
not earning money.
No, you wouldn't. What?
I did for the DS era one. It was copyrighted apparently, and
But
I got like
that's not a thing. DS era is public domain.
yeah, but for some weird reason, I still got it. It was so strange. Like I was I was just so bothered by it. But like when I was like finishing it up, I was like, should I really upload this and then get a copyright claim? And then I'm not even earning anything and all that stuff. But like still having it on like my content list, and every time I pass through it, it's gonna bother me obviously. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna change it. If I am gonna get a copyright claim next time, I might as well change it into something else. And weirdly enough, I didn't get a copyright claim for the music video Nuclear, despite the fact that it's semi-copyrighted. It's
Yeah,
weird.
fucking YouTube.
It's for YouTube.
Yeah, I was so confused by that because like DS Era is public domain. It's too old.
Yeah, it's like what 1700s, 1800s. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and like even if it were still somehow copyrighted in in the 1920s and 1910s, I think all copyright was basically fucking deleted because of law changes.
Yeah, like some weird company did that to me. It was so weird.
Yeah. Anyway,
I remember Mark Eve especially said like, oh, Dr. Pierson won't do a comparison, any future comparison videos between the SCP RPC, and then I'm just like, well, circumstances have changed.
yeah. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, you gotta milk SCP for views.
I even joked about that in Let's Talk About Why Authority Weakness is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, especially after that, and then I made the object class. Let's talk about object classes. I was like, should I do a comparisons video, because it is going to attract a lot more people to my channel, and I was thinking about this strategically, and I'm just like, you know what, let's make it into its own series. That's why it has its own unique color separating from the red Let's Talk About series, and now it's the Let's Compare series, and now it's the purple color and so forth. Yeah.
That. But yeah, like I don't. There's not too much to discuss because it's such a straightforward video. Like it's just like let's compare the object classes, and then you compare the object classes, and like that's the end of the video. It's like
While mocking ACS, I
yeah,
won't be I won't be doing a comparison on the ACS, as it gets very uh
convoluted.
did I say convoluted?
No, but I'm saying convoluted.
Confusing. There we go. Confusing. I said
Yeah,
as it gets very confusing.
yeah.
You have no idea how many times I said that on a recording. I was just so unsatisfied with a lot of confusing, and so forth. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna say it once. I don't care what the hell happens next. And then yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually finished writing the script for my first video, and a lot of
Okay.
it is just a lot of it
Can
is
I
just see it.
can I see the script?
Fuck it, sure, why not?
Nice.
But yeah, a lot of it isn't like me going like, oh, this is a funny bit. It was more just like a stream of consciousness
Mm-hmm.
of like me trying to like in that I could edit and like go back and like expand on shit.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna delete
You
this
literally
last line.
you literally started off with saying the RPC is a community writing site. You didn't say the RPC Authority.
Ah.
Immediately, mistake found. The RPC Authority, are you happy? That question. Oh yes. I am very happy. Yes, I am satisfied, but oh no, I am not. I found another mistake, which I will let you do by yourself. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say.
From SCP? Oh yeah, I've deliberately like fucking did that because like I said, this is how I say SCP. I don't typically say the SCP Foundation.
Wait,
Us-
hold on. What? How the fuck do you say it then?
I just say SCP rather than saying the SCP Foundation. Like I get that's the proper name, but like I don't use proper names.
People just say the Foundation. It's much more easier than saying SCP because it's unusual using a 3 acronym name.
Yeah, the problem is I've already said it this way.
Of course you did. What's the fucking word count? 1079. Okay.
What?
Yeah, 1079.
Oh, I thought it was like 500. Fucking whatever. All right.
the fuck is this section? I try not to go too far into the lore talk, as that falls under the purview of a particular Filipino Irishman whose channel I will link down below, which I'll be discussing the more meta aspects of the site. Dr. Pierson discusses the in-universe fun lore, which is always fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Nice joke.
Yeah, like particular. It's not you. I'm cheating on you.
You even mentioned Dr. Pierson. That's even hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of happy now.
And why is that?
You mentioned me. I don't know why I get so happy when someone mentions me in their video. I'm just like, I got a shout out. Woo!
Yeah, shout out from a guy with 1 subscriber that isn't you.
I have 239. Says the guy with 1 subscriber, and the other 2 being an alt account.
Well, I'm pointing out the fact you're getting a shout out from a dude with 2 subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, still, a shout out is still a shout out. It's very nice that someone is mentioning me, no matter how much subscribers they have.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
By the way, you should say Irish Filipino instead of saying Filipino Irish, man.
I'll say however the fuck I want.
Okay, fine. Fuck you, America.
Fuck you, Irishman.
Fuck you. Okay, this is how we're ending it, I guess.
Yeah, this is what we're ending it with racism. This is.
It's not racism. It's just 2 people hating each other in terms of race of how they are. Also, you're not even American. You're Ecuadorian, and I'm not even Irish. I'm Filipino.